So this is another application involving simple interest. So remember that simple interest is interest equals principal times rate times time. Miss Riley deposited some money in an account paying 5% simple interest and twice that amount in an account paying 6% simple interest. If the total interest from the two accounts is $765 for 1 year, how much was deposited into each account? Well, in the last example that we looked at, they told us the total amount of money that was invested, but here they don't. It says Miss Riley deposited some money in an account paying 5% simple interest and twice that amount in an account paying 6% interest. So since they tell us nothing about the amount paying 5% simple interest, let's just say let x equal the amount at 5%. Now it does tell us that twice that amount was in an account paying 6%. So twice that amount will be 2 times x. Let 2 times x equal the amount at 6%. They also tell us that the total interest from the two accounts was $765 for 1 year. And we're going to want that information in a minute too. So first, you calculate both interests separately. So we'll make one column for 5% and one column for 6%. And in both cases, we want interest equals principal times rate times time. Interest equals principal times rate times time. So, interest equals, at 5%, the principal is x, because that's the amount invested at 5%. The rate is 5%, so 0.05 as a decimal, and the time is just 1 year. Simplifying, we get interest equals 0.05 times 1 is 0.05, and I'm going to bring that to the front because our coefficients always go at the front. So we get 0.05x. At 6%, we get interest equals principal. Well, 2 times x is the amount invested at 6%. So we're going to get 2 times x times, the rate is 6%, so 0.06 times time in years is still just 1 year. Now, here, notice that the 2, it's 2 times x. So really we can read this as 2 times x times 0.06 times 1. Well, 0.06 times 1 is just 0.06. And 0.06 times 2 is 0.12. So interest equals 0.12x. Well, we know that the total interest was $765. So 0.05x plus 0.12x equals the total, $765. Now we combine our like terms here. So 0.05 plus 0.12 is going to give us 0.17x equals $765. Since this is 0.17 times x, we have to divide by 0.17 on both sides. And then once again, we get out our calculators, and we do 765 divided by 0.17, and x equals $4,500. Now once again, x, if we look back to the top, says the amount invested at 5%, so we should say at 5%. For the next one, remember that twice that amount was invested at 6%. So 2 times x is really 2 times 4,500, which is 9,000. And that's at 6%.